Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this very simple and very cute backless summer top. It's a great project for beginners and it's perfect for hot summer days. For this project you'll need a skein of a weight 4 yarn, a 4mm crochet hook, some scissors, and a darning needle. So to start off your granny square you will need to make a magic circle. I will link a video in the description to help you if you don't know how to do that. Alright, now once that's done, you're going to go ahead and chain 3. And this chain 3 will count as your first double crochet. After that chain 3, you're going to go ahead and put 2 double crochets into your magic circle. Alright, now your first cluster is done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 from here, and we're going to put 3 more double crochets into our magic circle. Then once again you're going to chain 2 and then put 3 more double crochets into your magic circle. Alright, we have 3 clusters, so we have to do this one more time. So one more time you're going to chain 2 and then put your last batch of 3 double crochets into your magic circle. Alright, so now you should be able to count out 4 of these double crochet clusters separated by a chain of 2. And now we are going to connect our square, so chain 2 more. And then pull on that tail end to close your circle. And then you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we did in the very beginning of this round. So that's the end of that round, so you can chain 3 from there and turn your work, and that's going to lead us into round 2. Now for our second round we're going to be working in these chain 2 spaces. So our chain 3 will count as the first double crochet for our chain 2 corner here, and we want to make 2 more double crochets into this chain 2 space. Then for the corner you're going to chain another 2 and put 3 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space. And that's how we're going to be doing our corners. So moving over to the next corner space, that chain 2 space there, we're going to put 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Then chain 2 and put 3 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space. Alright, and then for our next corner we'll repeat the same thing we just did for our previous corner. So put 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space, then chain 2, and then put 3 more double crochets into the same chain space. Alright, now as you can see, we have 3 of our 4 corners done. So go ahead and repeat the previous step for one more time in this last corner. Next, we need to close this round by slip stitching into the top of our chain 3 that we started off in this round. That round's now closed, so you can chain 3 and then turn your work, and that'll lead us into round 3. Now for our third round, we're going to be working in the chain 2 corner spaces as well as these little spots in between our clusters. So once again, our chain 3 will count as the first double crochet for this cluster. So we need to put 2 more double crochets into this hole in between our 2 clusters here. Then as we move over into our next space, we're at a corner, so we'll do like we did for the previous round by putting 3 double crochets into the chain 3, or excuse me, in the chain 2 space. Then you're going to chain 2 and put 2 or 3 more double crochets into that same chain space. Alright, then we're going to move over into the next hole that sits in between these 2 clusters here, and we're going to put 3 double crochets into that hole. And then we're going to move over to our next space, which is our next chain 2 corner. So go ahead and put 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space, then chain 2, and put 3 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space. Okay, so in the spaces between our clusters, we will just put 3 double crochets. And then in the corner chain spaces, we will put 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets. So just keep repeating these steps for the remaining sides, and I'll meet you guys at the end of this round. So I'm now at the end of my round, so I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 here. And then I'm going to chain 3 and turn my work. And this is how we're going to be working our rounds for this project. So I just chained 3 and turned my work. And this next space I see I need to put 2 double crochets in here. And then the next space I come across is a corner space. So I'm going to go ahead and do my 3 double crochets, a chain of 2, and 3 more double crochets. And I'm just going to keep repeating these steps all the way around this round, as well as all of my remaining rounds that I'll be doing. So keep working this up until you have your desired size. You will need your square to be large enough to cover all of the essentials on your chest. So I'll meet you guys once I get to my desired size. This is what my work looks like at this point. It is 16 rounds big. It's a little on the smaller side, but I did it like that because I do want to block it later to make my fabric a bit looser and relaxed looking. So I'm going to go ahead and just end off by chaining 1 and cutting my yarn. So when you go to put it on, it'll be like shaped like a diamond, and then the sides here will wrap around your sides. So what I'm going to work on next is the chain that will tie around my neck. So this is actually very simple, super easy to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a slip knot, and I'm going to just make a chain a bit longer than what you would need to tie around your neck. For me, it's just going to be a chain that's about 60 inches long, which is the length of like your standard tape measure. So this will be way longer than what I probably need for me, but you can do this however long you want. So I finished making my chain, and when I stretch it out, it measures to be like 60 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, but I did just want to show you what it looks like. So boom, there you go, 60 inches. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and just cut off my yarn and then pull my tail through nice and tight. And then you can go grab your top, and in whichever corner, it doesn't really matter, but this will be the top corner. You're gonna just thread your chain through one of those little chain 2 corner spaces, and that will just be the top necktie part of your top. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on the side straps. So we're gonna have side straps that go like up and around the back of your neck, as well as side straps that come out of like the sides and tie around your back. So the next easiest thing to do are the side straps that wrap around your back. So let's go ahead and get those done. So once again, you will start off with a slip knot and attach it into one of your side corners. Then you're gonna go ahead and just make a chain long enough to wrap around your back. Okay, so I just finished chaining enough that I know I will be able to wrap it around my back and tie it. So just so you guys can see how long it is for me, it was about 36 inches in length. So that's more than enough. It might need to be a bit longer for you, or you could even do it a little bit shorter, you know, do what you so wish. But once you have that length, you can go ahead and cut off your yarn and then repeat the same thing on the other side, making sure you either do the same amount of chains or just make sure the length is the same. We are almost done. Last we have to do the strap that reaches around your shoulders. So go ahead and grab your yarn and then make a slip knot. And then you're going to go ahead and chain 5. Then in the second chain from your hook, you're going to put 1 double crochet into that stitch, as well as 1 double crochet in your remaining 3 stitches. Once you're at the end of your row, you're going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn your work. You should have 4 double crochets in the previous row. So for the next row, you're going to put 1 double crochet into each of those 4 stitches. And you're just going to go ahead and repeat those steps until your strap is long enough to reach from one side of your neck to the other. Here's my piece here. I'm measuring it for you so you can just get an idea of how long mine was. With me stretching it, it was about 27 inches. So now we have to go ahead and attach it onto our top. So what you're going to do is you're going to line up the corners of our strap with our top, and then on your top you're going to count out the first 4 stitches from where your side tie is, and those are going to be the stitches that we're going to slip stitch into to connect our strap to our top. So I just finished slip stitching into those 4 stitches on each side, and now your top is basically completed. So what your top should look like is you should have the 2 side ties that tie around your back, the strap that stretches around your shoulders, and then the top ties that tie around your neck. So all that is left to do at this point is just weave in any loose ends that you see hanging out on your project. and I'll show you guys what my completed work looks like after I go ahead and do this. This is what your completed granny square halter top will look like. I will insert some pictures of me wearing it so you can get a better idea of what it looks like on. But this is what it looks like. You have your halter tie here at the top. There is this strap that sits like around your shoulders, and then there's the tie for the back. But that is it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you like your tops. And I will see you guys very soon with another video, so stay tuned and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.